What's up, friends? This is Kira with Psychopath Exposure. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about gray rocking. That's right, the gray rock method. That's actually a very powerful anti-narcissist technique that we can use to diffuse the narcissist's onslaught onto us. It's actually something that you may have already done at some point of your life when you wanted someone to lose interest in you. But before we get into that, just wanted to say, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you have any questions or if you're going through a situation that you're confused about with a narcissist or psychopath, drop me a comment below and I'll make a video response for you guys. That way, any other survivors watching this that might be a little intimidated to reach out, at least through another video, they'll be able to get the value that they need and hopefully get the answers and motivation or inspiration to take some action and get out of that situation. I know it's really hard. So let's jump right in. Let's jump right into this gray rock method. What's that all about? It's actually a very simple technique that at some point in your life you may have done it when you were in school or at work and you wanted someone to just stop talking to you. You know, that annoying person that's always coming around and takes interest in you and just wants to get to know you and it's just annoying and they're kind of like a pest and you don't want them to be around. So you start kind of like ignoring them. You give them very short answers. If they ask you how your weekend was, rather than telling them what you did, you just tell them good, and you go back to your work. If they ask you how you're doing, fine. It's that simple. You do not make eye contact with them. You do not ask them a question back. There's no courtesy here. There's no political correctness. There's no politeness. Remember, you're going to be executing this strategy towards your psychopath, narcissist tormentor. So there's no reason to give a damn if they're going to get butthurt over this technique. It's actually a proven method that tends to push these psychopaths away when they see that they can't get a reaction out of you. And if executed properly, where they don't think you're bluffing, it actually drives the narcissist away. They get bored with you. So you know how the narcissist just knows how to pick your buttons. They know what buttons to push. They know how to trigger you. And if you're just able for that moment to just not engage, no matter what it is, don't show any emotion, don't show any reaction, don't respond in any way that will show the narcissist that they got to you. It's going to take some practice to do this, but it's really simple. As you know, the psychopath, the narcissist, they're after that narcissistic supply. And the way they get it sometimes is just by picking a fight with you. Some of these narcissists are so pathetic that just picking a fight with you and getting a nasty response back from you is enough for them to feel empowered. And that's good enough for the day. A lot of these older marriages, you know, these marriages that have been going on for 30, 40 years, sometimes that's, you know, they're not going anywhere. They're too old to cheat. They're too old to attract a new partner. But they still get their supply by just picking a fight with their spouse and just watching their spouse rot in depression or rot in frustration. So this is where the gray rock method comes into play. When you really want to gray rock a narcissist, you want to avoid making eye contact with them. When they're talking to you, just be sure you're always engaged in something else. If you're washing dishes, if you're folding laundry, if you're working on your laptop, if you're putting some things away, whatever it is that you're doing, make it an effort to focus 1000% on that. And as they start asking you questions or telling you things that normally would trigger you or send you into a frenzy, you just keep your attention on what you're doing and you give them a very short, disinterested response. Kind of like, yes, dear, yeah. Oh, so how was your day? Good. That type of thing. It drives the narcissist crazy sometimes. And like I said, if executed properly, they won't even know that you're doing it. They'll just be like, whatever, I'm bored, and they'll get on Facebook and they'll go mess with their other sources of supply to get their fix, and they'll leave you alone. And this works really well if you haven't established no contact yet, or if for some reason you need to leave those lines of communication open because you have kids or the divorce hasn't gone through. This is how you can keep them away when you have to make that small interaction. You say what you need to say, whether you're dropping, picking up the kids, or you're filing some paperwork, whatever communication you actually have to have with them, you keep it short and to the point, and anything else beyond that gets dismissed. And that's how you gray rock a narcissist. And yet, they're going to try even harder to get your attention. You have to be wary of that. But it's not a quick fix. They're going to come at you harder. They're going to come at you with another angle. But you stick to the gray rock method. You don't engage with them. You answer them. You answer their question in 1 or 2 words if necessary. And that's the end. Remember, yes, period, no, period is a complete sentence. Do not need to say no more. The narcissist is used to us reacting to their unacceptable behavior. They love that. They bask in that. So we starve them of what they need most. And an even more effective way to execute the gray rock method on the narcissist is to not even use words. If you can just get away with just nodding yes or nodding no, you're golden. You're golden. It's like you're a rock. You're a rock. And in a way, if you really want to have fun with this, just to make yourself feel a little bit better, you know how the narcissist is an expert at just ghosting you or just giving you the silent treatment? Remember, they have no empathy, so they have no problems whatsoever, leaving you to your emotions, leaving you to your panic attack, leaving you to your anxiety and not giving a damn. So just imagine that you're giving them a taste of their own medicine in a way by being that rock that has no emotion and no empathy for them. It works, guys. It's really empowering. And for the ladies watching, you know you've done this before. You know you've done this before, ladies. You know that guy in your life that you just wanted to get rid of, that you just had no interest in, and he just kept coming around, and you just started ignoring his texts or just responding with 1 word, and you haven't given them any type of attention, any type of love, and eventually they get the message and they leave you alone. It's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing. So you've done this already. You've practiced this many times before. Now you're doing it to the enemy. Now you're doing it to this entity of evil. And this right here, this gray rock method, is you already taking action against the psychopath, against the narcissist. This is you taking back control of your life. This is you taking back your power from them. And how this is going to help you is that it's going to clear away some of the anxiety and that feeling of impending doom that you just knew an argument was just waiting to happen, and there was going to be a tantrum, and there was going to be an explosive act of violence, or something was going to happen. That can't happen if you're not engaging, if you're not falling for the traps, if you're not stepping into those booby traps that the narcissist leaves for you. So try it out. It's called the gray rock method. Look it up. It's really easy to do. And let me know in the comments below if it's working for you, if you've already tried this before. I'd love to hear it. Hope you got some value on this video. Leave a like if you did. I'd love to hear from you guys. We're trying to grow this anti-narcissist community. Don't forget to grab that free ebook on the 5 steps of going no contact with a psychopath narcissist. It's absolutely free. You can grab it from my website. There's a link I'm going to put on the screen right here. And I also have a link below in the description. Just click on that link so you can download the ebook straight to your phone or into your computer and read it over 100,000 times if you have to. And it's going to help you establish some hard boundaries of no contact so you can begin the recovery process and heal from this trauma. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Once again, guys, this is Kira. I really love making these videos. Hope you guys are getting as much value from them as I am making them. Love to hear from you. Hope you're having a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next video.